Islamic tradition relates that Muhammad received his first revelation in the cave of Hira during one of his isolated retreats to the mountains. Thereafter, he received revelations over a period of 23 years. According to Hadith and Muslim history, after Muhammad immigrated to Medina and formed an independent Muslim community, he ordered many of his companions to recite the Quran and to learn and teach the laws, which were revealed daily. It is related that some of the Quraysh who were taken prisoners at the Battle of Badr regained their freedom after they had taught some of the Muslims the simple writing of the time. Thus a group of Muslims gradually became literate, as it was initially spoken. The Quran was recorded on tablets, bones, and the wide, flat ends of date palm fronds. Most surahs were in use amongst early Muslims since they are mentioned in numerous sayings by both Sunni and Shia sources, relating Muhammad's use of the Quran as a call to Islam, the making of prayer and the manner of recitation. However, the Quran did not exist in book form at the time of Muhammad's death in 632. There is agreement among scholars that Muhammad himself did not write down the revelation. Sahih al-Bukhari narrates Muhammad describing the revelations as, "Sometimes it is revealed like the ringing of a bell," and Aisha reported, "I saw the Prophet being inspired divinely on a very cold day and noticed the sweat dropping from his forehead. As the inspiration was over, Muhammad's first revelation, according to the Quran, was accompanied with a vision. The agent of revelation is mentioned as the one mighty in power, the one who grew clear to view when he was on the uppermost horizon. Then he drew nigh and came down till he was distant 2 bows' length or even nearer." The Islamic studies scholar Welch states in the Encyclopedia of Islam that he believes the graphic descriptions of Muhammad's condition at these moments may be regarded as genuine, because he was severely disturbed after these revelations. According to Welch, these seizures would have been seen by those around him as convincing evidence for the superhuman origin of Muhammad's inspirations. However, Muhammad's critics accused him of being a possessed man, a soothsayer or a magician, since his experiences were similar to those claimed by such figures well known in ancient Arabia. Welch additionally states that it remains uncertain whether these experiences occurred before or after Muhammad's initial claim of prophethood. The Quran describes Muhammad as ummi, which is traditionally interpreted as illiterate. But the meaning is rather more complex. Medieval commentators such as al-Tabari maintained that the term induced 2 meanings. First, the inability to read or write in general. Second, the inexperience or ignorance of the previous books or scriptures. But they gave priority to the first meaning. Muhammad's illiteracy was taken as a sign of the genuineness of his prophethood. For example, according to Fakhr al-Din al-Razi, if Muhammad had mastered writing and reading, he possibly would have been suspected of having studied the books of the ancestors. Some scholars such as Watt prefer the second meaning of ummi. They take it to indicate unfamiliarity with earlier sacred texts. The final verse of the Quran was revealed on the 18th of the Islamic month of Dhu al-Hijjah in the year 10 AH, a date that roughly corresponds to February or March 632. The verse was revealed after the Prophet finished delivering his sermon at Ghadir Qum.